you know the song, just sing with me.
I think of you, I recognize exactly what you've been missing. Life is so blind, such a moon, been missing.
Singing was never his career.
Never was. But I got a story about that.
Don't sing.
Or you just want to move?
Stay off the table. Hey, Shawana.
I gotta get to the, the man had to say it one more time.
I can't with him.
Say what, baby?
You will miss me in a cold sweat, so cold, so cold, so cold, cold sweat.
Everybody, if you know the song, yeah, hey man, it was a lot of late nights, a lot of late nights. You're listening to the Quiet Storm. Yeah. And every night, as a kid, I always used to wonder, like, what the hell they talking about? You have Ray to Shaquana, I'll be waiting on you. And you have John, this love will always be yours. So as a kid, I'm like, well, damn, man, that's some old dope shit. That's some real dope shit, you know what I mean? Like, then I got older, and I realized they were talking to the people in jail and in prison. And I said, damn, that shit's sad.
Oh, I didn't know all that.
Come on, man. How you...
That was a good girl.
And we all the people know that you ain't always been good.
Yes, I have.
No, but it's sad because, that's how, the guys used to have their little headphones and they used to go to sleep with them on. And if they heard the name on the radio, that was a way for the girl to show love.
Okay.
To show love.
I'm learning.
Oh, well,
I missed a lot of stuff back in my days.
I'm just saying. Man, like from Pookie to Shaquan.
Why you gotta have, what's up with this Quan part?
Shaquan.
Shaquan, Taquan, Laquan.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby. He's finna Day. Shawana. To Malcolm. You only got 3 months left, baby. I'll be waiting on you. I'm just teasing. I'm teasing. But either way, that took me right there to the Quiet Storm days. What's going on, Mr. Marcus? How you doing today?
Hello, Marcus.
So, let me start this thing out. We're going to do the recap. The recap was we talked about chivalry and was it dead? And from our studies, I think people kind of misinterpreted what chivalry really is. They try to conform it to be what a woman wants it to be or what a man thinks it should be. We've been programming our mind that chivalry is the acts of opening the door, the acts of kindness, of generosity, which is just really a responsibility of a gentleman and the responsibility of a woman, whatever that may be.
Right.
Don't get it twisted. A lot of guys are looking for that same respect, but we asked the question, like, what if you didn't know better? What if all you know is what you've been taught? Mm-hmm. So how do you manage? What's going on, Jay? Kim, how do you manage that?
Straight stalking.
It's all good.
Come for me.
So it's all good. But how do you manage that? You know what I mean? And then we came up with it. Like chivalry really is dead because of the times, or how. Oh yeah, give him a drink. I do have it. It's right here. Bim. We gonna talk about this in a minute. Cause this is a baby special. It's a baby special. But either way. So at the end of the day, it's just like, you know what?
Carl always talk, Jay.
I will. Trust me.
Hey sister.
What's
Hello,
going on,
Lila.
Lila? How you doing today, baby? So, what we came up with was great. It's just a real misunderstanding. It's how independence has played a part in why chivalry or being a gentleman has been misconstrued, and how the roles have changed a little bit. We also talked about the fucking side of the menu.
Hey, Misty.
Some women don't want to believe that there's a fucking side of the menu, but truly, there is a fucking side of the menu.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying what you ain't gonna do.
Well, how do you know?
Is tell me anything on the menu in TGI Fridays equates to sex.
All I'm gonna say is, if I'm spending my money and you decide that you want to spend my money without me agreeing to the fact,
you better be able to afford anything I want in TGI Fridays with a smile.
Well.
And sip.
Well. So, getting past all that.
Just saying.
Getting past all that.
Raise your hand if you agree. All the ladies, raise your hand if you agree.
Hey, listen, don't let baby mess your household up.
Raise your hand if you agree that any man take you to TGI Fridays. Better not. Unless you choose. Better not talk about nothing sex oriented.
Listen.
He can't even get no head.
He can't get no what? Huh?
He can't.
Let me tell you something,
get
man.
no head
Listen.
off of TGI Fridays.
Let me tell you what. I'm gonna tell you something, man.
I was trying to be. Thank you, Misty.
I don't know why y'all.
Thank you, Jay, for co-signing on this.
I don't know why y'all co-signing, man.
Because
the real talk is, man. Listen, I ain't about to be. Thank you, endless appetite. Your ass full. You better go ahead and drop them draws.
$15.
Huh?
$15.99 for endless appetizers.
Hey! Don't disrespectful now.
I'm just saying.
Oh, y'all raising y'all hand. Like, listen, you really don't understand that nowadays in this day and age that women are out there. They going on dates for meals. They don't really give a fuck about what you got going on.
That's because they got a situation and they need to eat.
They just hungry.
But no.
Those things, they hungry. But either way.
I had that happen. That was the last time I talked to him. Hello.
What?
I'll smash for an Arby's combo. You know what?
No, I'm glad you made it. Hold on. I'm glad you mentioned it. Because, she went to Arby's this weekend. And I'm telling her she wanted to come out her drawers. I'm saying she's sitting like, oh Lord, this goddamn turkey sandwich was on point. I said, oh, you was talking shit about Arby's last week. And look at you now. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, what's going on, Rich Mo? What's going on?
Hey,
so the truth be told, baby, I'm going to let you take over because I need you to do some of the plugs. And I also need you
What's my plug?
Well, whoever you want to plug. You got Jay Kemp there. He's our guy.
Well, go ahead and give it up. Hello, Barbara. Give Jay his prop.
Well, I'm going to tell you something.
You on a roll. I'm just here for the show.
Oh, that's what you're doing? So let me tell you something. I'm going to go right to the plug. So I'm going to plug my guy, Jay Kemp. Hey, man, I'm going to tell you, he is a world-class and professional filmographer, photographer, and videographer. He does commercials. He does everything. He's very knowledgeable on a lot of different things. And
he crazy.
And price is reasonable. He's cutting edge, So if you got things, bar mitzvah, films, whatever you need done, he's your guy. If you try to start a show, you need some guidance. He's your guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He helped us out. He still continues to help us out, and the prices are reasonable.
He's still helping.
Don't get it twisted. You got to pay the man, but it's worth it. You're getting what you pay for, and then some. So,
no, it does. I really do appreciate him, and we have someone that's behind the scenes as well.
Yeah, my cousin Kyle Treadwell. But
so he'll be on our radar at some point.
Yeah,
with helping. One thing I can say with creating, you have to have a village of people. You can't just think you can do everything by yourself. It's advantageous for you to pool your resources and check into your network so everybody can eat.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's out here for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Something. So I think that they ain't reading our comments. I'm gonna get to it. I'm giving you a shout out, man. So what you want me to do? I know you being super ratchet. Let me take that comment off there.
Okay. So,
what did he say? Because he being a butthole.
Boy, you just talking about they ain't reading the comments. Oh, shit, I got another goddamn cousin over here. What's going on? My shit. So, back to the plugs.
Right, back to the plugs.
I
want to give a shout out to Boho Babies. I keep, not so much as I forget because I wear my bracelets proudly, but Nikki Jenkins is Boho Babies. She also put her link in on one of our other posts, but I'll also put it back in there. If you're interested in stones designed, custom made for you, you may want to check her out. She is extremely knowledgeable.
Absolutely.
And I believe that you would enjoy anything that you get from her. You will be sold.
You're right. And you got my guy, my t-shirt guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's 25. He's my cousin. He coming to you soon. We're going to have some new t-shirts. And eventually, we're going to try to start pushing the t-shirts out.
Yeah.
So, if you guys want to rock with us, they're going to be a low-costing thing. But we're trying to move forward in life. We're trying to move forward in life. Also, LaTanya Ellsbury, she's been steady with us. We don't have her glasses today, but she does champagne glasses, at a reasonable rate.
Mm-hmm.
So, I say jump on that.
Exactly.
They're a nice little gift for, birthdays, anniversaries, and stuff like that. Just a little change from the norm,
Right.
Hopefully she'll put some kind of contact information later on so we can be reached. And you got Butter Bliss.
Yeah. Butter Body Bliss.
Butter Body Bliss. And if you don't know about her, man, she almost like X. You put her on, man, goddamn. Can't get it off me. No, I'm just messing. But hey, it's good for your skin. It's good for your skin and a lot of stuff. So it's not just smelling good, but it's making your skin, repairing some of the damage that's going on with your skin as well.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that,
what's up with this drink?
Oh, what's up with it? Talk to it. You the one made it for me.
I'm just saying. So, first of all, who's sipping?
Raise your hand if you're sipping, because I'm damn sure it is. But I'm trying to be.
He gonna have to moderate this, because this is a test.
Hey, listen.
Because everybody know.
Hey, listen.
That he guzzles.
Listen.
He don't.
Let's be smart about this thing. Let's be smart about this thing. Let's use our education.
Education.
Use our education. I got to be very judicious about how I sip on this thing. Boom. I use the big word, guys. Y'all need to give me a round of applause. This Jones High School education is working.
Well, these glasses actually came. This is a set that came from my dog. My dog. She a royal.
Oh, that's how you feel, Jay? If I get a little more length, my hair be matching hers.
I ain't getting all my common shit.
Funny.
Oh Lord, let me catch her. Hey boo.
So what you talking about? What this
Got
drink
to
is?
get some more length. Oh yeah, okay, I see you. No, not me, but I will. Can I drink wine? Yeah.
Yeah,
Get your wine.
So what we drinking on?
All right. So what we have today is the toasted almond.
What?
It's called toasted almond.
Toasted almond. Okay.
All right. Let me see what I have in it. I tweaked it a little bit. Okay.
Oh. So this is a part of the show that's new. We're gonna start telling you what we're drinking, so you can jump on board.
What's wrong with Android? I'm so lost.
Oh, we'll worry about
What he
that.
said about Android? Cause he's
Talking about
anyway. So the toasted almond cocktail. I have Di Serrano, coffee liqueur. I added white chocolate, Irish
yourself.
cream,
Okay.
and heavy cream, just a little bit. I added a little bit of the heavy cream just to give it that creamy texture, and some ice, and I
Shake
it.
Okay.
What I do want to do with this drink right here, I want to blend it so I can have it like a slushy.
Oh.
That's one other way that I'm going to probably try this.
Something like a breakfast drink, like one of your energy drinks.
No, it won't be energy drink, but I will put this in actual coffee as well. So yeah, Di Serrano, coffee liqueur. And you can use any amaretto liqueur, but I use Di Serrano because that's the original.
Okay.
White chocolate, Irish cream, and heavy cream. Shake it.
And you got yourself something.
Yes.
It's a little smooth, man. But obviously, if
And
you
it's
are
definitely juiced
if
up.
you're allergic to dairy,
Then yeah,
This
you
ain't
won't.
for you.
This won't be for you.
you may need to do some almond milk. Or
Yeah,
thick
you
almond
can use almond milk. I'm pretty sure
or almond cream or some kind of.
they have it. They definitely have it. Bailey's. I think. Which one did I have? I have an almond.
Well, you had the almond Baileys. And then,
Is it almond? Do I still have any?
Yeah, it's some in there.
Okay, so I have for anybody that does have any allergies against dairy and such like. I mean, they Bailey's have an almond, so that would probably be really, really, really good.
Mr. Treadwell, thank you again. We just did a plug for you. I love you, man. That's my cousin. I got a lot of family supporting me and us on our endeavors.
Mine going slow.
That's okay. I got you.
Okay, but I'm just saying. So,
All right.
oh hey, cousin.
Okay. So.
All right. So we've done our plugs. We talked about the sip of the week.
Sip of the week.
The sip of the week.
That's what we're gonna start calling it now.
Yeah, sip of the week. You got your drinks. You got some water, wine, Kool-Aid. What you got? What you got sipping, right?
Okay.
Because it's time to sit back and have this grown folk conversation.
So, ARS.
Hey, April.
So, my man said he wants to play, but he ain't getting it over there. He wanted
What we
what's
talking
taking
about?
charge.
Let's talk about. No, we are not talking about Adrian. So bye. Don't even leave her alone.
That's her friend, so he's gonna protect her all her life.
No play. No play. What we gonna talk about is the topic of the week.
Oh.
When is it time to let go and how to move on?
Let go? I don't ever let go. I like to hold on tight through the night. And
Now.
take your clothes off too. Like
Oh.
what Boys and Man says.
No. You gotta let go.
Love to you.
I think I better let it go. That's the part you need to do.
Love TKO? Man, that was a violent song.
Hey.
He was talking about whipping ass.
Oh, sorry. He was singing. I had to put my little part in there.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Adrian. I don't mean to insult acapella.
But no, when is it time to let go?
Hey, Shavana.
Yeah, when is it time to let go, baby?
Well, I came up with four things. Yeah, let's change that subject. Exactly. 4 things. The thrill is gone.
Oh man, that was a good song. Okay.
That's number one. The thrill is gone.
Okay.
You being disrespected.
Oh, okay.
You trying too hard, and it's all about the other person.
All right. Well,
Like those some signs that I would say it's time to let it go. You know, I mean, there's other stuff. So, what else do you have to say about? What else would you add?
Well, you're talking about as far as clear signs of letting it go.
When like that would be when would be the time to let it go?
I mean, I agree with. I think those are general statements. You know, everything is a little personalized.
Right.
Like Jay said, we all friends. She knows. I'm joking. I got you. So, Haitians only for him. I got you. So, for me, it's all personalized. You know, personal, customized to whatever the relationship you are. But those are great, you know, segues to red flag yourself, or when you need to think about start moving along. When you start questioning, you know, when women have that intuition, and believe it or not, guys have that intuition too. You know, when stuff ain't right, you know, you start looking around because it really comes to that connection that you and that person have. And when the connection changes, thought processes changes, and how you view them changes. Mm-hmm. Like if you wake up in the morning, you can't stand them. You know, damn. I mean, you're breathing heavy. You know, we were watching somebody yesterday, right?
Yeah.
You know, we was watching somebody else's program yesterday, and he hit it on the head. You know, when they start holding the pussy, you know, withholding sex,
yeah,
you know, then they don't value the relationship as much as they should. You know,
they don't like your ass.
They don't like your ass, and if they don't like your ass, they can leave it at any moment in time because they don't really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, not sorry, but so I can agree.
Yeah.
What do you guys say, man? Y'all agreeing with some of the signs or any other signs? Oh, one we didn't talk about, I don't see it on our list, is your life is in danger.
Yeah.
You know, it start getting real physical. You know, domestic violence is real. You know, where did that come from? I don't know. Hey, what's going on, LaBelle? I mean, domestic violence is real. What's going on, Rena? How you doing?
Hey, friend.
So
domestic violence.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that is
real. You know, a lot of people like to stay because they feel like some kind of way it's their fault.
Mm-hmm.
When you just really need to get your ass out of that damn situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you know, I don't want to stray away from the topic, but if I may indulge a little bit.
2 minutes.
2 minutes? If I may indulge, it ain't going to take that much longer. But there's a lot more domestic violence going on that ain't talked about from the woman's side.
Mm.
You know?
You mean woman
to man.
Against a man.
Woman against man than it is man against woman, because at the end of the day, a man is not going to, he might eat that. He's going to eat a charge to the game. You know, he don't want to be embarrassed, so, you know, looked at as a weak man versus a weak woman. So he more likely will eat whatever abuse is coming. But it doesn't necessarily have to be physical. It can be verbal or mental, emotional abuse.
Right,
you know,
right.
Those things all play a real part in what's really going on as far as when it's time, you know, to check out, move on in the situation. But then I question this, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Are you strong enough emotionally and mentally to move on? You know?
Yeah.
Because some people get in a situation and they get codependent to the situation. You know? Then they can't see nowhere else. They can't see nothing else. They can't go farther. They can't fathom the life without the significant other. You know? What do you think, baby?
No, that's true though.
I'm just over here running my trap.
You
the
got
more
it.
I talk,
you got it.
The more I talk, the less I sip, and that can't happen.
Oh yeah, that's what do you all think? You know, do you think he's on to something? I mean, I know about the domestic violence. That is definitely a big one.
Yes.
But you know, as far as a sign, so I don't know. I couldn't really think of anything else.
Thank you.
Don't tell him to drink. What is a sign to leave? Okay, it's been said the opposite of love is not hate, but apathy. If I don't care at all about you one way or the other, we're done.
Understood. Well, I got a...
But you know, that is... Like, we've all, at some point, stayed too long.
Oh, yeah.
And as we got older and wiser and more experienced, we know when to cut it off. We know when to cut them off. She a drunk, and she be at that phone more than the relationship. She a drunk.
Well, I get what you're saying.
In that phone more than the relationship. The first time someone puts hands to you.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. But what, Rich Mo, I'm gonna add something to you. I'm gonna ask you a question, really, Rich Mo. What if the first time they emotionally abuse you, tell you ain't shit, or really just talk out the side of their neck, and then come back to you and say, hey, I didn't really mean that, I was just angry.
Was it a heat of the moment when she make you go to church? Oh, get off. Goodbye, Jay. I can't deal with you.
I'm just throwing that out there, you know, because the physical abuse, it can only last for so long. You know, you can heal from that, but the emotional scars, boy, you cannot heal from them. Not as much, not as easier or as quick as you would the physical abuse.
But now, is it just a heated argument? Argument or disagreement where the wrong things are said that can't be taken back?
Well,
like,
I agree.
So do you just leave at that moment? You know,
right.
would that be a sign, or is that just like a flag on the play?
That's really a flag on the play. But I'm gonna throw this out there. Let me see. I almost lost my train of thought. Let me throw this out there. There's two truths out there. You know what I mean? It's two times where you really gonna get the undisputed truth. Once is when you're drinking. You're gonna get that undisputed truth out of that person. Regardless of how they feel, they really like you, they don't like you, you're gonna get that undisputed truth. And the other time you're gonna get that undisputed truth, and when they mad at you and they pissed off at you, they're gonna really tell you how they really feel. You know what I'm saying? That's when the shit get real. When you're upset with somebody, or when you've been drinking a little too much.
Well, I know about the drinking part. Well, yeah, I guess both. I go with both.
I mean, hey, listen. Girls always hit you with your little dick ass. You know? They do. And if you get to really feeling a little salty about it, just maybe you might have a little dick.
I mean, they only hit you with that if it's true. We don't hit you with that. We'll come up with something else. We might say anything.
What's going on, Miss Black?
Your mama's boy.
Black Attack. How you doing there, sweetheart?
I don't know. Anything. Mm-hmm. That ain't it. Mm-hmm. Okay.
What else? I mean, what other people, what you thinking? Nicole Anderson. Oh, Nicole. She had something to say. See, honestly, I feel extreme importance to let the situation and people go in order to move forward. But the only way you can is if you're open, honest, and not just with the person involved. Oh, let me see what else you said. Not just with the person involved, but with yourself. You can lie to people, but you can't lie to yourself. Absolutely, that's really true, Nicole Enos. You can't lie to yourself, but you can lie to other people. I definitely agree with you on that. Anything else you got for that, baby? I mean, it's really getting to the nitty gritty on that. You know what I mean? And you need to know
because it's important to know these signs, like how to identify things before, so that you can you either need to well, okay, so when you identify the signs, now what do you do then? Do you communicate? Do you how do you handle that? How do you address it? Do you do you just be upfront like, hey, that's not this not going right, or what do you say to your mate when you start noticing these signs? Like, what would you say? What's the better thing? How to handle that?
If you're asking me, it's straightforward. You need to be straightforward about your feelings, but that's not always easy. It all depends on the relationship that you've had with that person. If it's y'all been together a long time and you've been handling situations with that person a certain type of way. Mm-hmm. So if that comes up, then can they how should I say this? Can they handle this truth that you're about to handle in a different way that they ain't normally used to?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you do care a little bit about their feelings, the situation or the topic or the idea of talking to them, seek counseling. Right.
Keep going.
The idea of hurting their feelings is always going to play in your mind when you're actually talking to them. Even though your truth is your truth, you still want to reserve a little bit for their own feelings.
Right.
Don't accept excuses. I get it. What we talking about?
I just put it there.
Oh, awesome. Absolutely. When is the time to move on, Mr. Clinton? Hey, how you doing, Clinton Harris? Haven't talked to you in a while, man. We need to chop it up. And it's good to see you, Rich Mo.
I probably put that all kind of crazy ways on there. Okay, so just so as a repeat, the topic is, when is it time to let go and how to move on? Like, what are some signs? How do you move on? Some consequences, repercussions for not moving on. That's pretty much the topic for today. So if anybody come in and they want to know what the topic is, let them know the topic is, when is it time to let go and how to move on.
Okay, well, Nicole says this. So, Carl, do you honestly feel you have completely let go of your past in order to move forward? Okay, I'll answer that in a minute. Let's hear what Nikki Black says. Sometimes you have to present things in a different manner because it grabs their attention. Absolutely. Have I completely moved on in my life? Absolutely. I believe I've moved on in my life. I found my own happiness, and that's where it's at. Mm-hmm. There's been situations that I've had in my past that they kind of lingered on through the years. They really have. They kind of lingered on through the years, but I allowed it, as well as the other person involved allowed it. But here I am now. I'm 40 years old. And let's go back to what I've talked to before, I think, in the Cocktails and Conversation. If you continue to do the same things, expecting different results, then that's insanity. That's one of the telltale signs of insanity. So, with that being said, you got to do things a little differently. I had to let my right hand know what my left hand was doing. I had to not hold it close to the chest anymore.
Not at all.
So, I guess you're confused. I guess she is. Nevertheless, moving on.
Clint, no. How's that? I'm trying to see. I can't see. And I'm trying to ration out my sips, okay?
Either way, I got it.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts about it?
I was taking this away because he kept doing this. That was driving me bananas.
Okay. So what do you think, Daquan? Oh, baby.
About...
what...
both?
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you have to present things in a different manner because it grabs their attention. That, I do agree. Sometimes and the reason why I say I agree with that statement is because if you already know a person, how they're going to probably respond to something, or how they react to something, you also know how to smooth it out as well. You're not necessarily sugarcoating it, but you have to use a different tactic to get your delivery. You got to change your you might be pissed off, angry, or whatever, but if you want to get to them, you got to wait till they chilling. If they like more reasonable when they chilling, you got to get them when they chilling. Or you got to get them like maybe right when they get up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? You just kind of know the person to get your point across. So yeah, you'll figure it out. And then sometimes you got to be drastic. You got to throw stuff.
Yeah.
If you don't throw things, and then if you throw something, they gonna be like, wait, hold on, what's going on, right? So I agree.
Well, hey, Shalonda, how you doing?
Hey, good. Hey.
Why is she confused? I don't know. You would have to ask her. Why are you confused, Nicole Enos? I
don't know.
She can really only one to answer that question.
Right. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So how to move on? How do you move on?
Well, what did you write down? What bullet points you wrote down?
I came up with, you got to make the decision to let go.
Absolutely.
Number one,
Mm-hmm.
you got to make that decision. Express your pain and your responsibility. Like, let it be known.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You got to stop being the victim and blaming others.
Absolutely.
Because oftentimes we do that. We don't want to be in this pain state of being by ourselves, so we have to, it's just one of those emotional things that roller coaster rides. You have a tendency to be the victim and blame others, right? And then you got to focus on the present time and live, and then you got to forgive the person and yourself, because we all play roles in certain situations most times, not all the time, because one of the instances that we just said about domestic violence,
right? You
can forgive them, but you may or may not have played a role in that person because they just weren't rap tight.
All right.
So those are just a few things that I came up with, like how to move on.
Nikki Black said, people are afraid.
I disagree with throwing stuff. No, I don't mean throw stuff, but I mean, I'm just saying that might get somebody's attention if you needed to. All right.
Well, I feel like people. Nikki Black said people are afraid of the consequences of leaving. There are consequences, good or bad. You have to be ready to handle them. Leaving needs to be a decision based on what's healthy for you. Absolutely.
At the end of the day, focus on the present and live. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way. But you got to make that decision to leave for the betterment of yourself. So I agree.
Oh, Lord Jesus. I'm going to leave that alone.
I ain't trying to be... No, I'm not saying throw nothing at the person. I mean, like, you might throw something... Throw a cup. I don't know. Hush, Clinton. I'm 5'1". I gotta be a little vicious sometimes, okay?
Oh, well. So... Oh, well.
Okay. Hey, Kia. Keep it going.
All right. So
what else? So how to move on? What else you got? Do you have anything else to move on? Because I can't really see. It's moving too slow on my side.
Nicole Enos, my bad, just put out a long paragraph, but it's all good. I'll read it to you because I don't have no problem. It's a bit hypocritical, I feel, because you have been married to me for about 19 years. I have never asked for a divorce and give every excuse in the world to even though I'm asked you numerous times and trying to work with you and get it done, yet you still continue to have sex with me every time you see me, even though I told you it was wrong since you were in a relationship. Regardless, how many times you told blah, 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 in an open relationship, and you keep crying him and I. Okay, so let's get right to it. So since Nicole Enos wants to have this conversation a little bit, I'll dive right into that. Nicole Enos, we were married for 19 years, so let's get that out there. And for some odd reason, she feels that she needs to let the world know where I'm at in this lane. So where I'm at in this thing is I'm with Baby, and I've been with Baby for almost a year now. So here it is that you claiming that you want a divorce. That's cool. And the reason why we haven't got a divorce, and let's keep it 100, the reason why I haven't got it is out of sight, out of mind. It's just the type of person that I am. It's not necessarily that I don't want to be with her or want to be with her and I don't. I just haven't got to that point. And financially, I was never really at that point. So, and there lies the truth in that. As far as having sex with her and all the other stuff that she want to say, that's just really to get to Quanta's goal and how if she want to play that out. I'm not necessarily here to debate with her about my personal life, but obviously she felt the need that she wanted to put my personal life out there. Simple as that. And it is what it is. Simple as that.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So, yeah, man.
We good? Everybody? Everybody good? Cool. So back to the show. Well, that's part of the show because it is a topic about when is it time to let go and how to move on, right?
Right.
So that's a good example
of what we're talking about. Get
it cleared out. Get everything clear out in the open. Have a discussion about it, whether it's public or not, and then basically come up with a resolution and follow through.
There it is.
Cool. That was good. Thank you. That was a great example. So some of the consequences and repercussions for not moving on.
Yeah.
This is one of them.
Mm-hmm. You have.
This is one of those things that could happen. You have
individuals not willing to move on, and envious and jealous of your new
relationship,
vindictive behavior, resentment, and tension and unhealthy co-parenting for if parents and children are involved. Absolutely. I felt all those things. But she's a good mother to my children. Mm-hmm. Has she been vindictive? Absolutely. Have I been vindictive? Absolutely. Have I been in my feelings about whatever relationship she's been in besides me? No. No, I haven't. But on the other hand, I can't speak for her and how she feels.
Right.
But as a man, I just, I move on with my life. We're not in that space anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, hey, there it is. This is Dry and Uncut, ladies and gentlemen. This is Buddha in his finest, and he's just gonna come through and let it be known.
I mean, but it was just ironically, it was a good way to utilize the topic, and all of the things that I actually kind of was just things that I came up with that could potentially happen when you don't let go, whether it's a marriage or relationship, committed relationship, or boyfriend, girlfriend, however you want to call it. So yeah, I'm here for it.
I'm married. Absolutely. So what else is out there? Have you, baby? Have you been vindictive in any situation you have? How's things been with you as far as relationships is concerned? Have anybody tried you in any way?
Well, for me, it's kind of crazy because I was in a relationship, and it wasn't me. It was on the other end. The person was basically like, "You're never gonna leave me," because I got rank. And, for a time, I did give that individual that position, that status in my life, but because I pretty much got older, I got wiser, I just said, I can't have that and anybody just kind of having that kind of control over me that I cut it. Now I can be cordial with you and everything, but that's as far as it's gonna go. But even to present day, which is crazy, because like in the beginning, like he would be like, he don't know nothing. He don't know you like I know you, and da 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 da. And why would you let him take place over me? And I'm like, dude, chill out. It ain't even that serious. I mean, you cool. I got feelings for you because I care about your well being. But at the same time, I just, for me, I needed to move on. Like, because I can't be in that predicament.
Well, hold on. The people are asking a question.
Okay.
They're saying, how can you move on if you're legally attached to somebody? Well, it's real simple. What is really moving on? Is moving on a piece of paper that's saying you could be free? Because you can have a piece of paper and still not be free, emotionally or mentally. I'm just saying. So, with that being said, cheers to the person who feel like they can't. I have, and she has.
Right,
so,
right.
It's a two-way street. She can do what she wants to do. She has for many, many years. So.
Okay. I'm looking at, like, y'all know I have multiple operating devices, so I'm just making sure everything is moving along over here.
Absolutely. Go for it.
Okay, so no, not if you're still married. Okay.
I mean, okay.
Legally, no. You can't really. You're still, legally you're still attached. Yes.
But
definitely, that is very true.
But where we at in this thing?
So it's just more so really a matter of just getting it done.
Right, getting done.
Get it done to move on, and then cross whatever bridge have to be crossed at that point. After it's taken care of. But again, I say that was, I really do appreciate having that.
Right. So why, if I'm the only one that attempts, well, let's talk about this since you want to make this the show. You can say you have attempted, but you know the truth between some of the things that we had when we went through our divorce decree. But at the end of the day, it didn't happen. Will it happen? Absolutely. You and I know where we stand. We've had that conversation. So, and there you go. Either way.
Okay.
Other than that, man, I'm just vibing. I'm sipping. Everything's great. I appreciate you. Sign the papers? Yeah, absolutely. They're gonna happen. But the show must go on.
Right.
The show must go on, and that's where we at in this thing, baby. It's you and I. So, what else you got for me?
Okay. Well, I just wanted to really kind of get what people wanted, some of their opinion as far as what some of the, the signs, how to move on, how did they move on, and what type of repercussions do they feel that's out there?
Well, obviously the people are thinking that, you can't really move on if you legally still married. But, that's a matter of choice. I've seen not my parents, but I've seen other parents. They've been, legally separated for many, many years, and they still live their lives happily with whoever their significant other was. The real conflict is if you and the person that you're with now, if y'all want to become married, but if y'all are madly in love with each other and y'all feel each other in that moment, then it shouldn't be hard. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It shouldn't be hard to do. Mm-hmm. I mean, the divorce should become easy because you already know how you feel about the person you're with. Sometimes it's a financial thing. The reason why you don't get, legally a divorce. It could be a financial thing. It could be a children dispute. It could be other reasons, Mm-hmm. Either here or there.
Right. Okay.
So, but what's preventing me from signing those papers? That really, is really a private matter. I don't really want to get into the dynamics of what happened between Miss Nicole Enos and I. Right. I mean, it's clear that she wants to put everything out there for whatever reason. She wants to stop the person's happiness. However, either way,
we stay happy. Everybody stay happy, and everybody go through things. So it's marriage or not marriage. We all go through something at some point in our life. It's just a matter of, this is grown people conversation. So
yeah.
This is real. This is live. This is raw.
This is live.
It's uncut. It's unscripted. So it's kind of like what it is, right? You understand what I'm saying? But we're going to keep it moving.
Absolutely.
For the most part. Because I'm not interested in it at this point. So if anybody else want to come in and actually talk about some signs, or how you moved on, or if you moved on, or any of your personal situations, or something along those lines, please feel free to let us know so we can handle that. So we can talk about it, because that's what we came here to do, right?
Right. All right. Well,
I'm here for it all.
Absolutely. She said she wants to get remarried. And listen, ain't nothing really stopping her from doing what she wanted to do. If she wanted to get a divorce herself, she's had plenty of opportunities. But there's some paperwork, there's some fine print within the paperwork that I'm just not going to agree to. Or at the time that she's tried, I just wouldn't agree to. And she knows that. So, why am I going to sign that? Why am I going to sign some paperwork which would basically, if I don't agree upon that, she had the opportunity to change it. She didn't. So I just moved on past it. If she wanted to get married, I had no problem signing those paperwork. The guy she was with didn't really have a problem with it either. Whatever she wanted to do. I never really stopped her from doing anything she really wanted to do. She usually stopped herself. And back to what we talked about as far as consequences and repercussions, is the vindictive nature of some of the things she's doing, and this right here is a prime way of being vindictive.
Oh yeah, because this is definitely one of those consequences and repercussions that
a person's happy, he's doing his thing, he's achieving some of his goals, and what she want to do, she want to personally do whatever she feel like she needs to have done. Right. Simple.
Basically, the solution is the divorce. So that'll be something that'll take place, very soon. And then everybody just move forward in their life and be happy.
Right.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
So that's it. Simple. That's how you call it, simple.
I won't say it's simple, man.
I'm saying simple. That's his little word he like to say. Simple. Everything's simple. So anyway. Anyway.
I say this as well. This really goes to everybody, not just in a personal manner. When you always think that you're not the problem, then 9 times out of 10 you are really part of the problem.
All right. Well, that kind of goes into that what I said. Right. Express your pain and your responsibility.
Understand right. where you play your role in things. Right. And for a long time, I understood what my role was in this. I did, and I take full responsibility.
Right.
I take full responsibility for me personally. Sometimes I don't know. I can't speak for other people, but in their own situations,
Right.
It is what it is.
Okay. Well.
This was crazy, right?
Yeah, that was funny. It's funny as fuck. All right, let me just say that. I just want y'all to know. I need a drink. Everybody, get a drink. Okay, get you something to sip on.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway.
We live, baby.
We live, baby.
Oh, my man say he needs some weed. No, man, this sipping the conversation. People got jobs, you know, and you know you might be able to pass that alcohol content.
Well, stay woke.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we'll go ahead and close this out since it don't seem like it's
it's never gonna end.
Right. But I'm here for it all. I'm definitely here for it.
Oh Lord.
Okay. So we gonna close. But you know, saying goodbye is never easy. But maintaining your self-respect and dignity is
what's
key.
up, Django?
It's key to your mental well-being, and sometimes letting go is the best thing you can do for yourself.
Yeah.
So you know you gotta take care of you. You putting yourself in the best possible position to be happy, healthy, fulfilling relationships. You know, hopefully it's just like a matter of time before you find one for yourself so that you can move on in your life. So that's my closing, just to kind of, you know, from my personal experiences and things like that. And I know what was important to me with trying to move on in my life. So.
Ain't nothing to be sorry, man. There's nothing to be sorry about. You know, things like this happen. You know, people, this is a live show. So you just got to be prepared for everything and everybody.
Roll with it. The show must go on.
And, you know, don't forget, like, share, and follow.
Please do.
And
you got me a song?
Do I? Oh, shit. Now I got to get back to that. Keep talking.
Give me a old, good old song.
Huh?
I'm talking about take me old up through that. What you say? Rich Mo said, I have been in and out of court to maintain my relationship with my child. Have had to fight. Right. Now, you right, Nicole. Don't it's nothing to be sorry about. Like I said, I'm here for it. This business. You know what I'm saying right here. What we got going on this live show this is strictly business. And unfortunately, when you dealing with live feed, you never know what's going to happen. And it is a public page. So unfortunately, all kinds of situations could potentially take place. Like you might see something flying by, you know, like a bottle, hint, J.I. Kemp. You never know what might take place. So, yeah, me too. I hope it helped others to be honest as well with themselves as well as within their relationships. Because you got to be honest and upfront so that you can be held accountable for yourself, and and others have to be held accountable for themselves. So it is important to be honest, if nothing else.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, half truths, small lies, all of it. You know what I'm saying? You just have to be transparent. It'll come back at some point, whether it happened last week, last month, last year, 10 years ago, whatever. So
it is what it is.
You know who I like.
I got much love for everybody here, man. See y'all next week. Don't forget to like, follow, share. This is your boy, Boo.
Next week, Wednesday, 7:45. We'll be back.
Showing love. This is what it is.
You got me going.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it riding.
Let her ride. That's my girl.